Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can create Twitter lists to organize the type of people that you're following on Twitter. So if you have a lot of people following you back and you've got a lot of people that you're following, you can see, for example, in the case of the Profitable Firm, they have 1,900 followers and 1,700 people that they're following. So when this happens, once you get to usually over 1,000 people that you're following, that are following you back, when you go to your Twitter home feed, when you start to look at the tweets that people have posted, you'll see different tweets from different people, in a various order. So it's going to be from basically everyone that you follow. It's not organized in any way. So sometimes it's in the order that it was posted, time relevant information. Usually it's time relevant. But Twitter can also sometimes now also display the most popular tweets. So if you haven't logged into Twitter in a while, it will usually display the most popular recent tweets as well. So not just what's happening right now, but usually it tends to be what's happening right now. But anyway, one of the drawbacks of this is that if you're following a lot of people, you're just going to get a constant stream of information, so it can be hard to sort of organize what comes through. Whereas if you organize the people that you're following through Twitter lists, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do everyone, you don't have to add everyone to a Twitter list, but if you just do key people or some of the people that you want to monitor and see what they're saying, you can do that by adding them to what's called a Twitter list. And we're going to show you how to do that in this video and why it's important. So in order to do that, first of all, you need to find a company or a Twitter account or a person that you want to add to a Twitter list. And you also need to think about what kind of Twitter list you want to have. So it could be a Twitter list of clients, it could be a Twitter list of potential clients, it could be influencers, really anyone that you want to monitor, see what they're talking about, and potentially engage and join in the conversation with them. So in this example, we're just going to use the account that we set up earlier, which was the Fake Accountants Twitter account. So we're just going to use this, and we're going to add this to a Twitter list just to give you an example of how it works. So when you find a Twitter account that you want to add to a list, and again, this is a bit of a hidden feature that they've tucked away, but what you can do is once you find the profile, if you click on that little icon here where it says more user actions, you click on that, and then if you go to add or remove from lists, click on that, and then you'll be able to add them to a list. So you can see here that we have a list called the PF community. So we can add people that are part of the Profitable Firm community in this list, or we could create a new list. And if we create a new list, maybe this person is a potential client or prospect or whatever you want to call it. You don't need to add a description, it's up to you. That's just really to remind yourself what the list is about, or if it's a private list or if it's a public list, then you can just use the description to tell other people what the list is about. And on that note, you can see here under privacy, Twitter allows you to do two things. It allows you to create a public list, which means that anyone can see that you've created the list and that you've added people to this list, which is, depending on the circumstances as to why you're doing it, might be okay. So if, for example, it's for a community, people that are maybe influencers or clients and things like that, you could choose to make that public. That would be absolutely fine. If, for example, maybe you want to just keep an eye on competitors, or you want to look at maybe prospects, see what they're doing, you could actually create a private list, which means only you can see these people. So that's what happens when you create a list and then just click on Save List. In this example, what I'm going to do is just add them to an existing list. So we're going to add them to the PF community. Once you've checked the box, that's all you pretty much need to do, and then it's saved. So in order to see your list, go back to your home page. So go to back to your profile page. So we're just going to load that up now. And you'll see on your profile page, if you click on lists, right here, you'll be able to see the list that you've created. So if you click on lists, you'll be able to see that there's a few lists here already created, but we're just going to use this one as an example, which is the Profitable Firm community. So if we click on that, we'll be able to see people or organizations that are involved in the Profitable Firm community. So these are people that we've added to this list, and the social media updates that come up are only going to be those of the people or the firms or the organizations that we have added to that list, which is a really good way to organize the kind of social media updates that you see. So it's a really good way not to get bombarded with lots of information, but now you can scroll down this list and engage with the type of people that you've added to that list, whether it's clients or prospects or whoever it is, and it just allows you to see what they're doing, so you can always stay up to date and always engage with them kind of people. So Definitely use lists. There's many creative ways you could do it, as I mentioned, for clients, for potential clients, for prospects, people in your community, influencers, and so on. So definitely start to use lists as part of your Twitter strategy as a way to monitor what people are saying, and once you start to monitor what people are saying, you can very easily get involved in the conversation. So we're going to have a different video to show you how you can actually start to get involved, just simply by maybe clicking on reply or liking or retweeting the things that people are posting. So that's just a quick video just to show you how to use Twitter lists, how to create one, and we strongly recommend that you do this as well for yourself or your accountancy firm.